Jaydo, Lance Creek Water Connection Pipeline Project. Jaydo was engaged to connect drought-stricken towns in the South Gippsland to a secure water source at the Lance Creek Reservoir via a cross-country pipeline. This extensive project, spanning 30 kilometres of pasture, townships and waterways over different terrain, was so complex it required constructability reviews during the 6-month tendering process. The works included laying 9,700 metres of 500mm fully welded mild steel pipeline following very steep terrain, 10,400 metres of 560/500mm butt weld high density polyethylene pipeline, and 8,800 metres of 225mm butt welded high density polyethylene pipeline. Other considerable works included trenchless construction of 12 highway crossings and a spillway that covered a horizontal distance of 230 metres and a vertical climb of 80 metres. The open cut crossing of Foster Creek required management of live waterway, complex pipeline installation, reinstatement and creek rehabilitation. The vast geographic span provided an array of challenges, tailoring construction methodologies and techniques to the differing requirements of landowners. Steep terrain, commonly to grades of 25%, and changing ground conditions including clay and differing strength rock. Managing over 50 site personnel across 30 kilometres distance every day, and working around a predetermined 4-metre wide pipeline easement. A 230-metre section of pipeline was installed using horizontal directional drilling HDD technology, reaching an incline of 50%. This pushed the drilling machinery to its limits and required constant monitoring and adjustment. The pipeline also followed an existing optic fibre cable along the route, with working crews constantly altering their methodologies to accommodate it. Jaydo's technical abilities were tested on every aspect of this project. Initially designed as a trenchless installation, the crossing of Foster Creek on unstable soil required innovative open-cut solutions to be explored, which resulted in a 30% saving for the client. Trenchless construction carried a risk of bore fracking. Jaydo developed profiles of the bored pipeline to ensure functionality while managing changing ground conditions. Welding steel pipeline joints under Class 1 supervision and butt fusion welding of HDPE pipeline require precision machinery and care. Jaydo manufactured pipeline bends and fixtures to AS 1579 standards to ensure the highest level of quality control and safety. Production efficiency was a constant exercise in logistics. 16 delivery points allowed pipe and materials to be loaded prior to the construction crews arriving. 12-metre steel pipe lengths were hard to unload and position, so Jaydo accelerated the process by installing a vacuum pipe lifting attachment for an excavator. Jaydo minimised environmental and community effects by developing and agreeing individual property plans with each affected landowner, as well as sustainability plans. In particular, Jaydo adhered to strict cattle grazing and organic produce guidelines, keeping records of vehicle movements within certain areas to safeguard the farming practices and livelihood of the South Gippsland community. This vitally needed infrastructure will soon service 30,000 residents and will provide water security in the region for the next 50 years.